They say there is a season for everything, a time to plant, a time to grow. But nobody tells you what to do when you decide to start a new season for yourself, right in the middle of a life that you have already built. When I sit down to write, I don't see a woman defining herself by how long she's been on this path. I see someone who is finally deciding to follow the curiosity that's been waiting in the wings. There is a specific kind of freedom in that, the freedom of dismantle the barriers you were told were permanent. It looks beautiful and peaceful, doesn't it? That's the version I usually share. But the truth is, most of my mornings are spent fighting a war that nobody else can see. Every time I think about creating something new or stepping into a space I wasn't supposed to occupy, the insecurity shows up. It's a voice that says, I am too late, or that this is just a distraction from whom I am supposed to be. Developing this channel wasn't just about sharing a hobby, it was a conscious choice to stop letting those voices dictate my boundaries. I'm learning that the only way to silence the doubt isn't to be perfect, but to be consistent. Even when I feel like an imposter, I title today New Day, not because the struggle has disappeared, but because I have decided that my growth is more important than my fear. I'm doing it anyway, and honestly, that's the only way to break the barrier. I often struggle with these quiet inhibitions, that feeling I should be doing something greater, or that my time spent here in this house is somehow small. It's easy to feel like I'm falling behind, even when I'm just trying to take care of my own life. So I choose to get busy. I clean, I tend to the plants, I make my space feel like mine. It's not about being a perfect homemaker, it's an act of defiance. Every task is a way to say, I matter enough to take care of this space. I matter enough to be here, exactly as I am. When I write a new day in my journal, it's not just a title, it's a promise to myself. I am learning that self love isn't this big, explosive feeling. It's just that it's the quiet choice to keep showing up for myself, even when the insecurity is still sitting right. It's not about waiting for the fear to leave before I begin. It's about making space for it, picking up my tools and starting anyway. Because this life, this quite imperfect, beautiful day, is mine to build. And I'm finally done waiting for permission to live it. And I'm not fighting the feeling anymore, I'm just moving through it. Okay, quick tip. Whoever is watching, and if you haven't hit the gym for today, try kitchen. You will be soaking in the sweat. Okay, let me get back to the context. How gratitude feels so out of reach when the insecurity is loud. I used to think I had to wait for a big things to happen before I could be grateful, but lately I have found it in the mundane. There is a quiet, steady kind of power in just doing. In the way the water feels when I tend to the plants, or the weight of a book in my hands. It's not grand, it's not even loud, but it's real. When I focus on the work, the barriers in my mind start to blur. I'm grateful for this hands on life. I'm grateful that even on days when I feel stuck, I can still create beauty, or at least create a space where I can breathe. I'm learning that my worth isn't in what I achieve for the world to see, it's in the quiet, grateful way I move through my own life. Today, that's enough. That's the only victory I need. Thank you for hearing me out. This venting out is just a beginning.